that nigga, I won't never change. Rubbing off the pain, smoking dank. Got a Uzi in my lap, I let it bang. Free Latte, no, he keep a K, but he not take K up the chop and let it blow. Watch this bitch eat his face, I'm that nigga. And all my young niggas pulling triggers, we gorillas. We let this bitch off until you feel us. For you niggas, that's always on IG with them yiggies, taking pictures. Is you really gonna use them or you just loafing for them bitches? You niggas really hoes and you be acting like these bitches. You niggas say I silent, but y'all probably in there snitching. Most of niggas.
Now, before I start this video, I just want to say that this video is not a shot at the content creator because I actually enjoy his content. Hell, I don't even think I disagree with his outcome. I just think that when he was explaining some of Goku's feats and stuff, like there were some things that were probably like misconstrued a bit. So I kind of just want to have my say my own opinion on this. Uh, there's kind of like five well, more like four major points that I kind of wanted to talk about when it comes to Seth the Programmer's video on Goku versus Naruto. The first thing I think he caught a little bit wrong was pertaining to Goku's stamina. I think he kind of undersold Goku's stamina quite a bit, and I don't think he did it on purpose because it's kind of easy to get a couple details when you kind of look this over. Um, I'd say like you have to. One of the things that I think he neglected to mention, and I think people kind of forget, is that Goku was out of stamina already before he entered Master Ultra Instinct. In fact, really, the only energy he had to go off of was the energy of an already broken down Vegeta who was just about to be tossed out the tournament of power. So it's not like he was running on on full tank and he just lasted 2 minutes. Uh, kind of like how I'm going to assume if he would be fighting Naruto that he would be fighting him in his at his full stamina. So you have to keep that in mind. And because of that, and you kind of scale how weak Vegeta was, because Goku was like basically out of energy, and Vegeta was so much out of energy that he couldn't even turn Super Saiyan. So kind of scale that to how strong they would be at the beginning, how much stamina they have in the beginning of the battles. I would definitely think that Master Ultra Instinct would last a good while more than 2 minutes. Now he does have a point. Naruto did fight for 24 hours, and we're gonna scale from Naruto the moment he got his Stage 6 past powers, specifically just because before that, Naruto and Sasuke were pretty much done, dead in the water. Madara had stabbed both of them, and they were near death. So if the Sage were to give him new powers and shit, I would assume that he would pretty much restore them to max stamina as well. I mean, it's not stated, but it can be assumed because, well, it only makes sense. Why the hell would he fucking send them back without half strength? So I'd say that Naruto did fight for a full day, so you have to give that to him. So I'd still say that Naruto's stamina is a lot better, but I mean, it's not as bad as 2 minutes versus 24 hours. That's all I really gotta say about that. Kind of another gripe I had with the video was the underselling of the Ultra Instinct's precognition ability. Now he says in the video that Naruto is used to fighting people with precognitive abilities. Just because he's fought the Sharingan, Sasuke, the Rinnegan with Pain, and Sasuke as well. The Mangekyo Sharingan, the Byakugan with Neji. So these people do have special eyes that help that give them somewhat precognition yeah good precognition in hand-to-hand fight. But I think something that is misconstrued is it's not automatic. Yes, their eyes are very good at seeing what their opponent might do. Hell, they might even be able to. They can even kind of plan their attacks accordingly, but they have to manually do it. Rock Lee says this the best in his fight with Sasuke. Just their eyes are great, yes. They can do a lot of shit. But if they themselves don't have the ability to keep up with those eyes and to actually utilize those eyes, it's not gonna do shit. Like he says it. He says, "What good is you having these eyes if your body isn't fast enough to keep up?" And the reason I'm bringing this up isn't to downplay Naruto, but is to just say that Ultra Instinct Goku, um, precognition is no joke. Uh, it's not just a matter of, okay, I sense this coming, so I'm going to dodge it. This is a this is a state in which his body reacts on his own. Um, and examples of this, well, not of Goku, but examples of what I'm saying about the Naruto characters is look at Madara. This man had a Rinnegan, Sharingan, and was able to get taken aback by Black fucking Zetsu. Black Zetsu. All because he didn't, um, all because he didn't see him coming. And Black Zetsu hit him. He couldn't move. He couldn't do shit. And this is a guy with like all the precognitive abilities in the world. And this isn't to slide on Madara, but this is just to say that they have the tools, but the tools they have to use it. It's like having a gun, but not shooting it. If you don't shoot the gun's useless. However, Goku's body is different in the sense that the gun shoots itself, whether you want it to or not. Well, actually, I'm wrong. The gun just shoots itself. And while we're on the subject of Ultra Instinct, I would like to also add that Goku's body is not forced, in a sense, to react. And the only reason I say this is because, I mean, he actually brings it up himself, that Goku's body cannot distinguish between what it's supposed to be dodging. And that is true, because and Jiren does use this to effect. But the very fact that Goku and Jiren are in various arm struggles in the first place is pretty much proof that Goku is not forced to dodge all the time. Because if that was the case, it would literally they would literally never be able to embark in any struggles because Goku's body would just be automatically dodging. And as you already said, as he said, he would be dodging without his against his will. So it's not like Goku has the option of uh, of doing otherwise, according to Seth in the video, because he says that. But that's clearly not the case. As in the example you brought up too, Goku tanks some attacks. He struggles with Jiren in a more personal, like he takes a more personal approach. So that's proof that Goku isn't forced to dodge all the time. I'm just gonna go fast through these because I don't want this video to be too long. Uh, Also, yeah. So this whole sensing emotion, Goku's not really. I mean, because this is kind of a minute point. I don't really think it matters that much. But yeah, Naruto can sense emotion and intent. But I mean, what does that really do? Especially if it's like they're bloodlusted. Clearly, he doesn't need a special power to realize that Goku is going to attack him, or um, he doesn't need some type of special power for that. And plus, Ultra Instinct is without thinking. So how can you sense the intent of someone who isn't thinking? It's kind of like because they're not actively trying to hit you, even though they are hitting you. I don't know how to I don't know how to say that properly, but I think you can understand what I'm trying to say. He is kind of doing it um outside of his own conscious. So how can you sense something that isn't technically there? Because this is his subconscious acting on its own. So you can't how are you gonna sense the will slash intent of somebody like that. Uh, let's see, what other points did I have here? Okay, he also says that Naruto's a lot smarter than Goku. I I'd say Naruto is a smart fighter, of course, but so is Goku. Uh, so are Dragon Ball characters in general. Uh, I'd say Naruto's best feat of intelligence was during his fight against Pain, that three-stage attack where he launched the Shadow Clone to the air, he pretended to be a Rasen Shuriken, and he was able to take out two Pains. I think it was two Pains, at least one of the Pain that was healing everybody. I'd say that's his best intelligence feat, from what I remember. I could be wrong, so if I am wrong, you tell me in the comments. Actually, I just remembered. There was also when he fought like with the second Hokage, and he instantly knew what he was going to do when he had the uh, teleported Rasengan, as well as when he was with his dad, and they had the ability, they had the um, so look right now, the idea to link with everybody in the Shinobi Forest to get out of the out of the ten-tailed Bijudama that was enclosed in like the fucking what was it called? Like the barrier. But but it wasn't just him. It was him and his dad that came up with that plan. Uh, it was him and the second Hokage who came up with the teleportation idea. So I mean, he is smart, but two out of the three I just mentioned required the assistance of somebody else. Uh, Goku, while maybe his feats aren't as impressive, quote unquote. He does have impressive feats of intelligence during battle. There was the moment with Frieza when he had the idea to launch the Kamehamehas into the air and kick Frieza in the face. There was when he was fighting Jiren in the Tournament of Power, and he had the genius idea of, launching the destructive discs into the ground to try to eliminate Jiren that way. Uh, there was the whole instant Kamehameha with Cell. So yeah, Goku does have his own feats of intelligence. Goku isn't just a dumbass that is good at hand-to-hand combat. He does think of things while he is fighting. So you can't take that away from him. Uh, hmm. He says that Naruto is used to fighting more hacks opponents, which he is. I'm not gonna, because Dragon Ball characters aren't completely hacks as they are powerful. That is true. Except Majin Buu. That motherfucker was ridiculous. But besides him, uh, but the one thing you have to keep in mind is Naruto usually has help when he fights opponents like this. He did not fight Madara alone. He fought him with Kakashi, Obito, oh no, Kakashi, Sasuke, my guy. Yeah, the list goes on. Hell, when they fought Obito, he was not gonna. If Kakashi wasn't there, he was not beating Obito. Like just straight up. When Obito was unmasked, if Kakashi wasn't there, Naruto is getting dicked on. Like seriously, and there's nothing he can do about it either. When he fought Pain, he literally had intel coming from him from the slug, and Pain literally fought to subdue him instead of killing him because he could have killed him outright if he wanted to. Uh, so yeah, yeah, I think that kind of wraps up everything I want to talk about. Uh, so yeah, I just want my closing thoughts. Just like I actually liked the video. I thought it was a good video. I understand where he was coming from. I mean, you could the premise of the video is kind of questionable because you could make the argument that, oh, if you're going to say all their stats are equal, what stats are you referring to? Because stamina is a stat. And stamina plays a huge part in this battle, but, why wouldn't you make stamina equal? So, you can kind of pick and choose what stats you want to make equal to for whatever agenda you're trying to get at. Which I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that that's probably the one flaw I have with the whole premise of the video itself. But yeah, this is just some little things I noticed that I kind of disagreed with. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I still respect his opinion. I sort of agree that Naruto would still win anyway. I just don't think it'd be as bad as he makes it sound. Uh, yeah, I like the guy. I like the video. So yeah, uh, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. Yeah, before you click that exit button into another video, don't forget to follow your boy Sean on Instagram, SSJ underscore Sean K. It'll help me bring those followers up and experience me on a more personal level. You can DM me there, you can talk there. So yeah, just remember, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's lit. I have more followers than that, but yeah. Follow me on Instagram!